Was a tour de force a week ago. 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and it's all up.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the action. Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early.
Confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
54 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
17 yards and a Giant first down. Gonna run with Madison again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he will have a Cowboys his first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Cowboys at 4-5, a game under 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
These are his numbers from last week's contest, and you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 3rd and short yardage. Young escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Gets by him at the 25. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Madison. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here we go. Young now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That throw by Young incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. They're going to look to throw. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Touchdown, Giants! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down throw for Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And the tight end goes in motion left. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision."
Here's Williams to return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start with the option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. It's Kyler Dever who puts it. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Madison. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alexander Madison, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Young will set to throw.
And this one quickly to land.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. It's Young on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Young. And this one's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Following the play now, we're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into more, but it's hit. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Into your own end zone after such a great play, totally disoriented, and gave up 2 points for his team.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 15.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants.
They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Young to throw it.
That is caught by Lamb.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 32 on the play. Here is Young. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Bryce Young.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lamb will go in motion. The Young's going to throw for this.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
New York set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 3.
That's over the middle to Schoonmaker.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Shifts by him and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
That throw by Young incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. It'll be Young again. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first. Looking to throw, Young. Looking middle, and then now the ball comes loose. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Young steps away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Williams. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Cowboys down by 8. A little under 2.5 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Young. Room past the 35. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st and 10, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Young.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Saunders.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Young.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
They'll come up now. Now Young.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Young to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Here's Young. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out come the Giants.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Here's Madison running on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime for